All right, day 77. I'm rested. I rewatched yesterday's video and the day before, and I was like, God damn, coming off a little unhinged. But I am in a fugue state the majority of the time, so I am kind of unhinged, to be perfectly real with you. Today, as far as weight loss updates, life updates, making an entertaining video, we're still in the time of me sitting down at the last minute to sort of give a rundown of what I feel or what I'm thinking or where I'm at before I have a better grasp of my schedule. Although today was an excellent day, I was mostly off today. I was able to clean my home. My wife is gone for like 5 weeks, and I've been living in my own filth. Not that she's the one that cleans. She never is. It's just that I'm the cleaner. I'm very obsessive, so I'm very good at cleaning. And I do think cleaning's kind of fun. But if I am busy, I become hyper focused, and that hyper focus includes I not maintaining my environment. I become very all I can see is what I want to see in my mind. So I got a lot of cleaning done today. I had a nice little dinner with my family, and I feel well rested, which is good because the past week has been a complete blur. And this week, starting tomorrow, this Monday, should be the beginning of my attempt to sort of establish all of my habits, including the appropriate caloric amount, including lifting, including making these videos with a bit more intention. As I'm sure if you've been paying attention to the channel, I was kind of in my first 50 videos, it was kind of a slow upwardness. Views, subs, comments, likes, and the past 20 videos have been, slowly down. I presume that's all me, due to the less effort and the more blog like a video is, the more it requires you to already want to hear me speak. And I don't do anything to sell myself as worthy to listen to. So that's just what happens. I am not going to lie to you. I don't think about those things. If I make a video that I put a good deal of effort into, then I will think about things like that. Retention, the frustrations of not getting views or subscribers or likes, what's going to happen in the future. Those things I will think about when I'm focused on this. But during times when I am doing this just because, or when I'm doing this in a state of, I'm trying my best to keep this series going, I don't really focus much on impact or retention or views. I just go on, hey, I hope this is good enough. I hope someone likes something I say, or it's at least interesting enough for whatever it is worth to you. But for the most part, I don't contemplate those kinds of things unless I'm really focused on the mission, which right now I'm not. There's just too much going on. I'm pretty content with hitting a video every day and not caring about what the reception is like on weeks like this, or when this much is going on in my life. I'm sure that may change. That may change pretty dramatically as I get deeper into this. But as it stands, I'm just happy to be here. And I don't really think about, why don't I get this? Why don't I get that? Some of you may notice that I'm in a different chair. In fact, I'm in a chair that is clearly too small for me, which should be concerning to you because if you know, I'm a very little man. I'm a fat guy, but I'm not a tall man. I'm, in fact, the opposite of tall. Short. Very short. But I'm using my wife's chair. She uses a chair designed for a literal child. It's like a child's gamer chair. I threw my chair out. I kind of wanted to destroy it on camera, but I was in a rush cleaning today. I threw it out because the chair annoyed me, and it often hurt my back, and I decided I didn't want it in front of my eyes anymore. So ideally, I replaced that chair before my wife gets home because I'm stealing her chair right now. Riveting stuff that I have to talk about today. As far as diet goes, weight goes, I will weigh myself tomorrow. I don't want to. I know it's not going to be good for me, but I'm not like worried. It's just a matter of like sometimes you don't want to see shit like that. I'd imagine I'm carrying quite a bit of water right now. I'd imagine I have gained weight in the past few weeks, but nothing crazy. I still feel good. I'm still fitting into clothes that I wasn't fitting into a few months ago. Um, So for that, it's really just a matter of I should do it because I need to maintain this record. And a part of me is thinking about, because I've been so poor at establishing the weight loss aspect of these videos, which is technically the whole reason I'm making them. I thought I may, along with my videos, do a little short every morning where I weigh myself. Especially now that I'm going to be spending the next 5 or so weeks very focused on losing weight, because I just have the extra mental capacity with my wife not being around, and I could eat like a Spartan without anyone in my ear going, "Hey, you shouldn't eat that way." Um, so I may do that. That's a thought I have, and I'm looking forward to the next few weeks. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to stabilize, how thoroughly I'm going to be able to establish a routine. I don't want to go, hey, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z every day to the highest extent, because that's how you set yourself up for failure, especially when for the past few weeks everything has been very mellow. Videos have been shittier. Weight loss has been less tuned in. I finally missed a week of lifting weights, or nearly a week of lifting weights, for the first time in almost 6 months. So all of those things happening simultaneously, my gut reaction is to spring back in the other direction. But you don't want to do that. You want to avoid doing that as best you can, because that's how you yo-yo, right? That's how you get into that routine of that keeps you kind of fat forever. But the instinct is good. The intent behind it is good. But again, I don't have any negative mental feelings about my body or my weight loss right now, because everything's kind of been going as well as it can. I know I've done what I could, and I know I haven't backslidden in any crazy way. I know I haven't been going nuts with food, getting drunk. There are a lot of things I could do right now and get away with and justify. But I've been mostly just, doing what I have to do, eating when I'm hungry. Stuff's around me, I eat it, I hang out, I don't do anything crazy, and I try to get through the day and through my work day. With that being the bar, considering what I know I will do to myself, I'm very happy. When you are as self-destructive and impulsive, and as I always say, liable to get into a fugue state as I am, if you can maintain a base for any period of time, you feel kind of good about yourself. That's kind of the kind of person I am. So let's see what happens. No crazy promises, but tomorrow the appropriate style of life begins anew. I have the time, I have the base, I've gotten sleep, I'm setting things up, and I'm looking forward to it. I am excited. A little worried, a little tired, but excited. I've been out of focus the whole time, but whatever, dude. That's really all I've got. I don't want to push myself too far. I don't want to obsess over the idea of making this good or bad or wonderful. I don't want to look at analytics and freak myself out. People will watch these videos or they will not. Some of them will be very good. Some of them will be very bad. Sometimes they will be very bad for a week. Sometimes they will be very good for a month. That is how things go when you are realistic and when you have other things in life. Got to keep in mind, folks, I am writing. I am reading always, because if I stop reading, I will write worse. I am working. I have a day job. I am a husband. I have a home. There are a great deal of a family. I have a great deal of things that I have to take care of outside of these videos. But I still believe that I can hone these in, add streaming, and make something out of this channel. I do believe that. And I hope I haven't soured myself by getting, a couple hundred subs really quickly, getting lots of views, and then kind of killing the channel for a month, which is kind of what I've done the past month. I hope that's not permanent. I do, of course. Don't let my blasé approach to this make you think I don't care. Of course I care. If I didn't care, I wouldn't do it. But I can't suffer the stress of it. I won't be able to handle it. And that's the name of the game, folks. That's the beauty of getting older. You learn more and more what you can and cannot do. And I try never to limit myself in any way. So I have full faith that I can enact all the things I want to enact. Just keep up with me a little bit longer. Anyone watching these videos now is an OG. Anyone in here right now you're at the ground floor. I do believe that. Thank you again. Have a good night. Like, comment, and subscribe if you find it. If you find the will inside of you. Always appreciated. Especially comments. I love hearing from you. But, one way or the other. I will see you tomorrow. And thank you again.